tune back in. I'm back after taking a week off last week. Been doing this for 5 months now, and it's been super pleasure. Never thought I'd be doing all these, and just really grateful to anybody who's ever just stopped by, even if it's just for a couple minutes. This might be your first time. Stick around for a little bit, even if it is. This is special, as it always is. We have a little bit of heavy news. I'm actually kind of doing this. This is the first time I'm actually doing a stream from kind of an official self-quarantine situation. I had a pretty close exposure with COVID. Everybody in the immediate social network of mine is doing okay, so all good there. But just remember that it is real. We've been having a nice run of the summer. You know, it's important to get your fresh air, but COVID is real. Stuff happens, and just don't be forgetting that, because we're about to head into flu season. And it's about to get confusing, and the world is crazy. And I totally get it. Sometimes you just want to be like, you know what? Are we living or dying here by not doing anything? But just know that it is a thing that is in our lives. That being said, I'm really happy to be playing here. We're going to be taking a couple weeks off of having guests, but going to get back into that and keeping it safe, keeping it disinfected, masked up and everything, bringing you collaborative music while it's possible and allowed, etc. Couple things that I have been, I've honestly been busy for the first time in a while. I've actually been picking up, unfortunately, kind of our whole unemployment and grant situation didn't really plan for much past 4 or 5 months, but I've actually been picking up some really meaningful work doing some accessibility consulting for making sure that events that are going virtual are accessible to people with disabilities. And that's actually been kind of good. It's been good to get back into that side of actually doing something on the ground that has measurable accessibility impacts, make sure everybody can participate. I was talking about creating a soundtrack to a more inclusive or more accessible future. That's really important. But also, in addition to the soundtrack, there are things that need to be made more accessible. So I've been up to that whilst busy not gigging, but also that's kind of been getting me in touch with my tech side, which is good, not just for streaming, but also because I'm working on redesigning my own website, and along with that, I have so much music that I just haven't put out, cool live recordings, little cuts that didn't make the album, little jam sessions from the studio sessions. Those are going to be a part of the website. I'm working on actually building my own little subscription stuff. So for you, those who have always been there with me, you want to chip in to keep operations going, there's going to be some little rewards. If you've heard of Patreon, it's going to kind of be my own little self-built version of that. It's been a lot of work, but I'm finding it meaningful, and it's going to give me a kind of way to communicate directly with you all. And for as much as you want to chip in, there'll be more little behind-the-scenes content. I have a whole 2 albums that will be exclusive. So if you want to hear some stuff that I might not have the full resources to do a public promotion release, but have a nice live holiday concert that I did, not all holiday music, with some friends, and I got a whole other kind of short albums worth of material from the Calculated Discomfort sessions. Those are going to be available through the new website. I'm going to make parts of it available for free, obviously, if you just want to check it out. But for those who have been like, hey, I know that things out here are hard for artists, I've been working on ways of kind of generating just a musical world. So if you enjoy what I do, there's going to be a lot more structure to that coming with a new website. And this podcast that I've been talking about for so long, almost done. The first episode, I'm in the process now of just getting that all. The first one's the hardest, got to get it all uploaded in iTunes, in Apple Podcast, all that. So I'm going to have podcasts, going to have a new website, new music, still working on Dances for Different Bodies. So kind of, it's a lot of work. It's been really swamped, which has been interesting to kind of go from I don't know what I'm going to feeling ideologically swamped, but I'm kind of figuring out all my ideas. So lots of new projects as far as I'm concerned. And also, speaking of, there's been some new Facebook business of them not wanting people to provide a music listening experience on their platform. So there's a potential that I might not be able to stream live here starting October, but I've been informed that that's more for people who are like DJing, already recording music that isn't their own. I guess this isn't what I'm doing, isn't a music listening experience, potentially. But I put in the description of this video, there's the info for my Twitch and YouTube channel, because I'm trying to, you might see a little watermark, powered by Restream also. Like, I'm working on just kind of expanding to all those channels. But I hope I can stay on with Facebook, because it has been really nice streaming here, because I've reconnected with people from my life who've just kind of seen, oh, Tommy Carroll's live, wonder what he's doing. I haven't talked to him since high school, or before, or slightly after, or whatever. And, it's been really nice connecting. So if you've been tuning in and been enjoying this, and you want to leave a comment, leave a comment, or send me a message, stuff you'd like to see from streams if you've kind of been passively listening in, like, even just like, hey, I dig it. That stuff is really nice to just know that I'm doing something for a purpose. And let me know if there's other channels you'd like to see this on, because I'm getting the ability to be able to stream to different channels, being Twitch, YouTube. Is there something else super hip? I could go live on LinkedIn if I wanted. I realize I don't think I plan to do that, but yeah, just any feedback you have on what I've been doing, I love it. I know sometimes the audio level is still kind of getting that. Shout out to my assistant / number one manager helper, Stephanie, for kind of helping me troubleshoot a couple things. Wouldn't be able to do this. Wouldn't even been doing this without you in the first place, because it was your idea. So shouts out, Steph. Hey. Steph Hernandez.
Lisette says hi.
Lisette, what's up?
She's got her Stella.
Yes, you got it. Yeah, this is, man, take this stream outside if you can, on the porch. A couple of my people have told me that's what they do. Sometimes you can re-listen to the broadcast and bring a beer and or a joint outside and just tune in. That's what this is for. So speaking of that, I'm going to get back to doing some grooving, but thank you for tuning in. More info about all those updates to come, but yeah, stay safe, stay healthy. I'm going to be grooving for 30 more minutes or so. sticking with me tonight. It's a pleasure, as always. Just tuning in, a couple updates about myself. Working on a new website. There's going to be new special albums for supporters when that goes live. Podcast is almost here, in the process of just getting the first episode up in the systems, and then after that should speed up. Lives are going to continue. I believe I should be able to still be able to do it on Facebook. They're kind of changing their streaming rules, but I guess what I do probably isn't considered monetizable enough. So I can keep grouping for you all until they yell at me, but hopefully they won't, because this has been such a pleasure. We'll be going on 6 months doing this soon, so I'm just going to play you out with one more quick one, and thanks for coming in for another Tuesday Night Live. It's been a blast.